set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 41, Jackson. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Jackson, option right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This is Elliott. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Prescott to throw it. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
A first down carry by Elliott. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The former Longhorn back home, Earl Thomas. Cooper was the intended target. Charles, before the game, you and I were looking at the still undefeated teams in the league, and Detroit's technically won at 2-0-1. But let's look at the 3-0 teams. The Bills, Patriots, Chiefs, Cowboys, Rams, 49ers, and Packers. I'm guessing if I ask you who would lose first, you might say Buffalo because they play New England this weekend.
I think you're right about that because that's what you look at. What's the schedule tell us? We know the 49ers are safe because they got an open week coming, so they should be okay on that one. But you would say Buffalo, even though they're at home, New England gets them. But as a wild card, putting them on upset alert, Green Bay on Thursday night with a desperate Philadelphia team coming in. You know, you've got to be really careful with that, despite the fact Green Bay's defense has been so impressive in the early going.
So we got 3 of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. From the gun, Jackson flush to his right. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
You better be afraid of me.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the 17, Prescott, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Now it's Ingram. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Jackson throwing here complete to Boyle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, this one complete to Ingram. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, son.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but
and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. After the interception, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. On third down, it's Prescott. It'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On first down, Elliott. He's got the first down here inside the 30. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? To throw is Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination, and they got it done on the 2nd try.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
12 yards on the play, but it's third down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Sam Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
3 down, 3 down.
On second down, it's Elliott. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On third down, Elliott. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're looking at fourth down now in this tie ball game.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I'm coming on.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So a big one coming now for Brett Maher. The kick by Maher is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.